That is a beautiful day. The All-State Red River Rivalry, number 121 between Texas and Oklahoma. 97 straight years here in Big D. Already there's been action in that tunnel that the teams used. 7 of the last 16, 5 of the last 7. They come in undefeated and a slight favorite at kickoff. Texas already the 2 losses, Kirk, really in must-win mode as the Sooners, the visiting team today, get set to take the field.
You always hear players and coaches from both sides talking about this tunnel and what it's like.
All the legends who played here, the great history, but very few of the matchups have had more subplots, Kirk, and more intrigue counting down to kickoff than this one. Brent Venables upgrading his quarterback, John Mateer, a huge part of the offense, the heartbeat of the team, from questionable to probable. Watch him throwing warm-up, zipping the ball around. That thumb surgery was just 17 days ago. Throwing's not the issue for him.
Yeah, I mean, 4 weeks into the season, he was the story. And then, of course, the injury, the surgery, which surprised everybody. And then everybody wondered, when would he be back? How soon could he get back? And here he is. You know, a few weeks later after the surgery, everybody fired up to see if he can, in fact, go. I knew you were here. I was flying over. You were down the field. It looked like he was throwing it really well, had command. Brent Venables telling us all week he's had zip on the ball. He manufactures so much. He creates so much. That's the question. Can he do it?
Stephen Shins, a star surgeon in L.A. These are the various ways you can repair a broken thumb. They're not saying for sure where the fracture occurred on that right thumb of Mateer. We do believe that example 3, he actually said to a guy at Chipotle it was 3 screws, so he kind of tipped his hand, pun intended, and that's what that looks like. But it's way ahead of the normal timetable for return. Drew Brees had the surgery, couldn't come back for 5.
Nobody would put him out there from Oklahoma if he weren't ready to go. Even if he said, I got to go, I got to play, they wouldn't let him play. So he's been cleared, feels like he's good to go. And here comes a desperate football team in the Texas Longhorns.
You're right, Kirk. Sarkisian called it a cool opportunity to silence the doubters. They're so used to being the hunted. Now, unranked, they are the hunter in this game. And he hopes that his team will respond to a really poor performance, a loss in Gainesville last week.
Yeah, it's incredible to think. I don't think I can ever remember a team that started preseason up at the top and, 5 weeks later unranked. They're going to take the field as an angry team in this rivalry.
Looking for improvement in all areas. Obviously, Arch Manning in the spotlight will focus plenty on him. But this Texas defense, a strength coming into the season, was cut apart by the Gators.
It doesn't make any sense when you have Arch Manning, one of the best play callers and designers in Sark. But the key is they've had 4 new offensive linemen. They've been beat up in the backfield. They've had DeAndre Moore, one of their top receivers, out. They're hoping to get healthier today, hoping to find that really difficult rhythm and flow to the offense that they have not been able to find through the first half of the season.
Now, just a spectacular stage where legends are made, as are lifelong memories. The Sooners and Longhorns.